it is the new year, and a lot of people during this time of year try to, come up with resolutions, and one of the big ones is always eating healthy.
And we all just want to feel a little lighter, I think, after overindulging between really Halloween and New Year's. So we just all need a little refresh.
Yeah. So Heather Laganelli with Locale joins us to talk more about some healthy eating tips and tricks. The reason why, Heather, good morning.
Happy
New Year.
Thank you.
We're so excited to have you on because, one of the things that you've always at least talked about with us is making food can be fun. It should be fun. We should be able to enjoy it. And healthy eating can be fun too.
Yeah, what do you have for us? I'm starving.
So first, I feel like making healthy fun isn't as hard as most people would think.
Right.
I think oftentimes people think like, oh my God, it has to taste boring, or it's not exciting, or there's a lack of flavor. And I wanted to showcase some things that we serve at our restaurant that could be incorporated into your snack, or maybe a quick way to eat something on the go. So the tuna that we have here, we serve it at the restaurant. It has cranberries, apples, walnuts. We put it in an avocado.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, really, really different. And then we have a shot here.
Okay.
And this is a little so my balance in the way that I look at things is sometimes I do things that I don't love all the time to help my future self.
There you go.
So
I like that.
if I kind of suck it up and try something that maybe isn't the best.
I don't know,
This is more
turmeric.
of
I smell turmeric in there.
It has, yes. So this is from Stay Weird, and Christine, she makes juices from
Cheers.
Oh,
from
fun.
scratch locally. She'll deliver them to your office, or she'll deliver them to your home.
And this is good for
And
us?
It's a cold pressed juice. So this is ginger. So it's going to be
here we go.
kicky. Yes.
I do like ginger though. That's good.
I think that's delicious.
And to cheers to the new year.
Cheersing.
Or to maybe even celebrate something in the morning with your family before you go. It gives you energy.
And this is going to be good. Yeah, energy, immune also.
Yes,
we all need that right now.
Yes. And so you can go ahead and dig into that if you like.
Deal.
And then if you want to do it as, actually we also could do it with some lettuce on top. I wanted to show you that as a quick bowl. These are cranberries.
Okay.
Go ahead and take a bite of that. That's the tuna.
Wait, what is, oh, that's the tuna. I thought that was oatmeal.
No, it looks like it because it's in a little skillet thing. And then I also wanted to talk about how we could take tacos and turn them into something that could be fun and easy. So this is a slow-cooked pulled pork that we do at the restaurant. And you can use chicken, you can do just the vegetables. It doesn't have to be the pork. The reason that I do it this way is because it's really flavorful and it's a good way to get protein. And then we have a combination of corn, black beans, tomatoes, cilantros, and onion. And then we usually will top it off with some homemade barbecue sauce. And
Oh my.
What is your recommendation for
Chipotle ranch.
again?
Yum.
I mean, let's be real. Sometimes those recipes can be overwhelming, healthy recipes, because they're they're loaded with things that you're not necessarily familiar with. It's easier sometimes to make a meal that is unhealthy. What is your recommendation for people who may be overwhelmed by that?
So I feel like oftentimes we just kind of go off of what's trending or what people are telling us. And my favorite thing to do is to pay attention to our bodies and to pay attention to how our bodies respond to certain things. So a while back I took the Everlywell test. It's a blood test that you can take. You prick your finger. That is the taco if you want to try it. And there's napkins over here if you need one.
Yeah, you're going to need that.
And so the Everlywell kind of taught me about what my body wanted and what was good for me and what wasn't. So through the blood test, I sent it in the mail. You can do it with a doctor locally as well. And some of the things that came up were really surprising. Caffeine for me was on there.
Oh, well, sorry. I'm not giving that up. Just kidding.
It was hard but I noticed it in my body. It makes me feel really anxious, makes my heart race, and it makes me feel nauseous kind of.
Right.
And so I've always had this aversion to it. And I could already tell. Sometimes I would do it anyways, and I didn't realize that there was an actual problem.
What I really like about what you're doing here is you're making easy swaps too. So everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people, do a chicken salad sandwich or a turkey sandwich, or tuna, I'm sorry. But you just put it in an avocado instead of on the buttered bread, with maybe some cheese. Easy, healthy swap. Same here with our taco.
Yes.
You know, instead of like in the fried tortilla, which is also delicious, easy healthy swap's gonna help you feel a little lighter
It's
too.
not like you're giving up much.
Right.
This is like
you're still getting so much flavor.
That is the best point. So what I love to talk about is when we change things like this, it's we're adding in like things that are nutritious and valuable.
Yeah, I like that.
It's not about like taking away. When we think about taking away, we're like, oh my
I'm
God,
giving up.
Right.
this
What am
is
I giving
awful.
up?
Like, why would I do this to myself? This is like punishing myself.
Yeah.
Instead, we're actually like doing our future self a favor, and we're creating an opportunity for us to feel good and for our bodies to perform in a way that's like beneficial to us.
I think the other thing too that you've talked about this before is it's important for us to just try.
Yes.
Try different things because you never know. You know, I think sometimes there have been many times where, and actually Kevin has talked about this before, where he sees something and he's like, I'm not going to like that. But it's like, and I've been there too, but it's because it's like we build it up in our head sometimes like, oh, I'm not supposed to like that, or I've had a bad experience with that. But it's good to try new things, and because you're not going to know. You might love it, you might not, but at least you tried it.
100%, and I think that that's why I brought the shot on, because that's not something, I'm a baby when it comes to spicy food. Like, my eyes are watering. Like,
really?
Yes.
From
like,
that?
my throat, yes, my throat is on fire. Like,
oh my gosh.
I'm a baby, and I know that it's something that's good for me, and it's not always going to be amazing. So I feel like I know the difference, right? Like, sometimes I'll do things that I'm not going to necessarily enjoy. I drink cold pressed juice all the time, and I'm like downing them on purpose because it's not something I always love. And I don't have to sacrifice when it comes to other things. Making one small change can go a really long way. Like you said, subbing out the processed foods, subbing out refined sugars, like just being mindful of how our body reacts to the things that we're getting put into it.
And listening to it, you know, like it took me a long time to like start to really listen to my body, go, okay, no, this really does not agree with me. Let's go ahead and cut it out. And then you just feel so much better. It's not worth it, you know, to overindulge to the point where you don't feel well.
Well,
so,
Heather, you have inspired me.
Thank you.
You have inspired me to not only eat healthy, but to try new things and get creative, because then it's fun. It becomes
That's
an experience.
a fun resolution.
And food, enjoying food should be more than just fueling our bodies, but it should be also an experience that also helps your mind too.
And I think that's what kind of defies, like with the restaurant, with Local Farm to Table, we've done this for 10 years now, and I feel like it's been a way for us to kind of share with the community that eating well doesn't have to be uncomfortable.
Love that.
I love that. Thanks, Heather.